You talking it, but you don't mean it. You talking it, but you ain't living it. You talking out of the side of your neck, because your mouth is not on the side of your neck. Right? It's in the front, but it's standing some part here. well, anyway. Symbols is just something that you don't want to hear 24/7. And what Paul is saying, me talking and being able to converse in different tongues and everything, different languages, don't matter if I don't have love. Now you notice in the text he keeps talking about charity or love, but he don't really tell you what it is. But we're going there. He says, and though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing. He can do all these things. He has faith. So can you have faith and not love? Yes. Yes, you can. You can believe in something so great that it will come to happen but not have love. Let me ask you something. What about if you're trying to do something? Say that you all are trying to buy a new house. And you go about it to buy a new house, and you have faith that the new house will come. But the person put you through so much hell and hot water so that when you get the new house, you don't even feel it's worth it. That's what love or lack of love will do. Although you have faith, you said, oh, it'll come. But you be going through hell and hot water. It would be so much drama. Then guess what will happen? Once you get it, you be like, I don't even want it. It ain't worth it. Because of the drama. Because there's what? Lack of love. It's true. What the Lord allowed me to see, it says, some of the gifts that I've given you doesn't say that I will remove those gifts. It's not like saying I'm going to take those gifts from you. But it just said, even though you have those gifts and those things will be manifested, it's still going to be disorder. It's still going to be drama. Because there's what? No love. All right. Y'all looking at me. Am I going somewhere? Okay. All right. Now it says, and though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and give my body to be burned and have not charity, it profits me nothing. So you remember the man who Jesus told, if you want to follow me, give up everything that you have and follow me. And he was bitter, like, oh, I ain't doing that. Can't do it. Why? His love. He had no love. He could have done it, but what his love is right. It's somewhere else. You need to have God's love to do what God's going to require you to do. You need to have God's love so that your relationships can last. Now I'm seeing this. I'm like, boy, Lord, some of the stuff that you asked us to do, Lord, is a lot. He said, but Michael, if you want something to last, you better do it that way. You already tried it your way. Come on now, you're the master of it. You know it's going to fail. And it will. I'm upfront about it. Yeah, it will. You better do it God's way. So watch this. He says, and though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, he will sacrifice himself. Now, I can't understand this, but will people sacrifice themselves and still not have love? Yeah, they will. Depending on what they're trying to do, what they're trying to get. If they're trying to seek their own, they might give up. They might sacrifice themselves so that they can get the what? The praise. See, it's weird about why we do what we do. And I think God is challenging us to examine our motives, to examine ourselves in the things that we do with our gifts, our talents. To look at it and examine it against the Word and question yourself. Watch this. Watch this. 3 points and I'm going to sit down. First point, it says, charity suffers long. Long suffering. Love suffer longs. James 1:3-4 says, the trying of your faith worketh patience, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Long suffering. Do we like to suffer? Do we? Especially when it's long. And that goes into the weight of waiting. When you have to suffer and it's long, and you have that weight of that suffering, and it seems like it's longer and longer and longer. It's deep. But long suffering is part of what? Love. What is long suffering dealing with in relationships? Oh, I want that person to change. And you put a time barrier on that person to change, and the person don't change. What happens? What happens? Either you change, or you get rid of the person. Or you change the person. I like that. It's true. It's true. Charity suffers long. Long suffering, it means patience, endurance, consistency, steadfastness, perseverance, forbearance, slow in avenging wrongs. What's the opposite of long suffering? Crabby, nagging. Y'all have to write that down though. Touchy. I remember my son, counselors called me in for him, and I remember talking that to you all, Chris. My son was having a little problem with his mouth. He talking in class, and the teacher told me, he said, "Yeah, he talks in class. He talks a lot, and he's stopping people from doing their work." And he said, "But now he's doing great in the class. He's doing real good, but everybody else is not." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "So you've been suffering along with him?" I'm like, "Yeah, whoo." I said, "But now you're so touchy, it doesn't take too much to set you off. Don't take too much." He said one little thing and whoop, you blow your lid, you blow the top. I said, "Yeah, you're real sensitive." I said, "Gabriel, your teacher is sensitive." And I said that in front of the teacher. The teacher just looked at me. I said, "Yeah, I can understand. You're sensitive." He has worn out his welcome. David, you can't say nothing now. You cannot say a thing. Because she is so sensitive, it doesn't matter what you say. It's going to trigger her. She's already at her wit's end. And all I can tell the teacher is, "Forgive me, for I'm his father, and it's my responsibility to teach him. Gabriel, you need to shut your mouth." Go ahead and tell him. Now, my son didn't like it, but I don't think the teacher did either. But the thing that I noticed was, although she's a good teacher, she's an exquisite teacher, she's a good teacher, math teacher. I like math teachers. There you go. Chris likes the math teacher. I like math teachers. I told her, I said, "I thank the Lord for you. This is your gift. Because you can put up with my boy." Lord have mercy. I started laughing. But just think, if she didn't have some resemblance of long suffering, she probably would have did away with him a lot earlier. So long suffering enables somebody to make a change, whether it's you or them. That's what long suffering does. And a lot of times, sometimes, even me, I'm like, "Nah, that's just too, that's it, I'm finished." I'm cutting the cord. It's over. Time to move on. What is God saying? That love is what? Long suffering. So in relationships, when things are not just the way you want them to be, you have to endure. You have to what? Suffer. If it comes to that, you have to. The point is, we can't. We don't. Well, that's not part of love. That's not part of it. He says it. And I know somebody is saying, "Now look, Pastor, God don't want you to be no fool either." I know somebody's saying that. If this is